On our morning conversation, and we're talking about this story of Margaret Nduta, 37-year-old woman at the center of an international legal crisis. She was arrested in Vietnam on charges of drug trafficking. Nduta claiming she was hired by a Kenyan man named John to deliver the suitcase to a contact in Laos, for which she was paid $1,300. She was arrested. She was sentenced to death. In fact, her execution date is supposed to be today. There's a lot of intervention happening to try and see if her sentence can be commuted to life. But like Kingangi and I was saying, she's not the first one. In 2019, there was Sarah Wairimu. She was caught in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, 2 kilograms of heroin. Elizabeth Wamboi, 2018, she was caught in Dubai International Airport with 4 kilograms of cocaine. Beatrice Wanjiru, she was caught in Bangkok, Thailand, 4.5 kilograms of cocaine. There was also Kina Grace Wanjiru, 2015, she was shikwad here, Nairobi's JKIA. She attempted to board a flight to China with over 2 kilograms of heroin. She was paid 1.5 million Kenya shillings. Hilda Njerin, 2014, caught at Dubai International Airport. Esther Mudhoni, 2020, Singapore Changi Airport with 2.4 kilograms of heroin. Cynthia Wairimu, 2017, in Hong Kong. She was caught with 5 kilograms of cocaine.
Unasoma majina ya wadoa nyumba peke yake.
Ni wadoa nyumba wote.
Uwezi soma majina zingine.
Hakuna tieno hapa. Ni Wairimu, Mudhoni, Jerry. Here's the thing I want to know, Mwalimu. Well, first of all, in fact, what is this allure for easy money?
Ni tamu sana.
People have. Unahukumiwa kifo because of $1,300.
Na ladies, by the time mtu akupatie pesa, shika hii upeleke pale. Mtu ajiulizi swali.
Yes. Easy money.
Mike, mtu akupatia kamfuko hivi, hii mfuko ufikisha hapa sari.
I cannot. My friend, I cannot. I was even once told by a friend of mine when I was kitambo, before I owned a car. At sijui Mike, see here you're going to where was I going? I think was it Nakuru or something. Why don't you board a matatu from Naivasha, alafu we gari unichukue gari unidropie Naivasha kwa mtu fulani, alafu pande sasa matatu ya Nakuru from Naivasha. I told him, never ever.
You're a truthful man. Hata bangi, si ndio? Hata kamoja.
Siwezi.
Hata upitishie.
Hapana.
Hata upas.
Never ever.
Hata huyu amekaa hapo next.
I cannot.
Hata kama amekaa karibu na wewe.
Let me tell you, if I'm somewhere where I see people are smoking that thing, I walk away.
Unaendelea vizuri.
I walk away. I cannot.
Mike.
Tumunaka hapa.
Uwezi, si ndio?
I will walk away.
So you'll be walking away from me. Okay. So ulikuwa unasema.
Anyway, talk to me. 0711046105 is my number. What's your take on Margaret Nduta's story? Because this is not the first time this has happened. What's your take?
Okay, now the morning conversation about Nduta, right?
Yes.
I want to be the devil's advocate here.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I don't really believe that she didn't know what she was carrying.
Okay.
Because we have seen so many people.
Mm-hmm.
In my thinking, I would say that she knew exactly what she was carrying.
Mm-hmm.
She knew what she was doing. Mm-hmm. It's only that it's a deal that went wrong at some point.
Okay.
So in as much as, yes, the government is actually trying to bring her back, but it should serve as a notice, as a lesson to her and even every other person who thinks that they can actually get rich quick. Because if you ask me, there's no way an adult, and with the today's things going around, that somebody just carried a suitcase blindly. This is not a child. This is not somebody who is below 16 years or 18 years. This is an adult. Yeah, so my thinking is she needed to, we don't need to fool each other around and say, oh, she's innocent, or you know what. No. Thing is, she's guilty. Yes, we can help. As a government, maybe as a country, yes, people will try to say, let's pray for her. But you're praying for somebody who really knew what she was doing. No, I'm just thinking.
Sawa.
I'm of a contra opinion.
Yes.
I mean, how sure are you that she's going to she's going to change? I know right now I may sound as a devil because everyone is, we are saying, oh, we wish her well, may she come back. I'm not saying she should not come back, but let justice be done, because these are the same people who they come back here, and if she gets a deal that she can actually take cocaine from Nairobi to Mombasa, these are the same people who are going to make our children suffer. These are the same people who are going to facilitate drugs in our schools.
Okay.
We have got teenagers, we have got children. So let me ask you, if this person was able to do that and they are brought back and they go scot-free, what will they do in terms of taking drugs to a school? They will hide it in between bread and take it to school. We need to be realistic as a country. We need to be realistic even as parents.
Sawa. I hear you.
That's my contribution.
I hear you.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
You too. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, Mike. How are you?
Good morning.
Can I comment on today's discussion?
Yes, go ahead, tafadhali.
Sasa, mimi natoka Kwale. Mike, you should see how teens and youth in Kwale are because of drugs.
Yes.
13-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 35-year-olds, Mike.
Guy.
While I sympathize in the trans family, I mean, it's not good to lose a child in that way. Drug trafficking in Kenya should carry a more severe sentence like that.
Yes.
This thing is destroying a nation.
Yes.
In the next 2 years at the coast, we will not have young people. The ones who are actually making it ni wale wamekuja kusoma bara. But those who stay at the coast, get to do what their peers are doing. Mike, drug trafficking is not something we should look at very lightly.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Sawa. Thank you very much.
Because when you look at it, Mike, Kenya hatunaga cocaine.
No, it's in under easy markets. Kuna ile ilishikwa ikabomolewa na
sinapitiaga hapa ni transit.
We are a transit point. And like we said, Margaret is not the first lady to be caught up in such a thing. So here's my question. What's your take on that situation she's in right now? Hit me up. 0711-046-105 is my number. Talk to us. Shapewa pesa hauna second thoughts. So what we're talking about today, the story of Margaret Nduta. She was scheduled for execution today in Vietnam. And the story is that she was arrested with drugs. She was found guilty. And that guilty verdict carries a punishment of death. So today is supposed to be her execution date. And like we're saying, this is not the first time these stories are happening. I can name for you at least 7 of them that have happened before. In fact, do your own research. You'll find, and all the time it's the same story. A lady leaves the country, she's given a suitcase, she's caught, and that lady claims that, indeed, I did not know what was in that bag. Mainly nimeambiwa nipeleke mahali fulani. What's your take on this story? Because a lot of people have come through to advocate for her to be her sentence to be commuted. Everyone has been talking about it. Family members, legislators, citizens calling for clemency, urging the government to negotiate for a commutation of her sentence to life imprisonment. What's your take on the story? 0711-046-105 is my number. Talk to me.
Hello, Mike.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Classic. Morning sana.
Karibu sana, my brother. Talk to me.
Thank you so much. Gotea mwalimu hapo sana.
Amesalimika.
So I want to changia about the Nini of Nduta.
Yes.
I feel so pity for the family, walai. So very pity. Mimi hata kama na travel mtu aniambia tunaenda kwa Lu hapa kujisaidia nishikie baga
huwezi kufanya hiyo maneno.
Siwezi kabisa. I can't do that.
Very true.
But I feel so pity for the family. We are praying for the family. And I pray that kila kitu iende vizuri.
Sawa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Classic 105. Hello.
Mike.
Yes, good morning.
Morning tu. Salimia mwalimu.
Amesalimika.
Nauliza. Leo. Wao wa Kenya wangapi wamekufa bila sisi kujua?
Wengi sana.
Wengi
sana.
Au sijui wako rate ya international nini sisi ndio? Kama angetaka kupitisha hizo vitu. Alipo hizo mamilioni. Ungejua?
Haungejua?
Ungejua tungekuwa tukisikazi kitu.
Na hapana.
Sasa sisi ifanye kazi yake. Hii kufuzo kwa huyu na wengine ni koti la serikali. And you know that very well.
Okay. Sawa. Asante.
Na Mike, nimeambiwa nikuambie capital city of Laos is Vientiane. Not Vietnam. Vietnam ndio inaitwa Hanoi.
Yes, I know. What I'm saying is, she was caught in transit. She was transiting through Ho Chi Minh en route to Laos.
En route to Laos.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sasa huko hata kuna Wakenya kweli?
Yeah. Of course, Kenyans are everywhere. Sisi ni kama mende. Tuko kila mahali hatupoteangi.
Mahali utatokea hivi kwa airport kila mtu aone huyu ni mtu mweusi. Kwanza mimi.
Yes. You kwanza
you should ask yourself a lot of questions before you carry those things.
Wewe utafanyiwa full body search.
By the way.
Utapata huko ndani who knows. Anyway.
Hiyo sio crime hiyo.
Yeah. Keep calling. 0711046105 is my number. Here's what I want to know. What's your take on Margaret Nduta's story? Because this is not the first one, and it happens a lot. And especially with our ladies.
All the fun conversations are here.
The thing we're talking about this morning is about Margaret Nduta's case. It's a Kenyan lady who was arrested, sentenced to death in Vietnam. And despite her assertions of ignorance regarding the drugs that were found on her, on March 6th, she was convicted of that drug trafficking by the People's Court in Ho Chi Minh City and sentenced to death by lethal injection. Vietnam enforces some of the world's strictest drug laws, with capital punishment for trafficking significant quantities of narcotics. So that's one country you don't joke about when it comes to drugs. And here in Kenya, we've had several ladies who've been in the same situation that Margaret is in. Some are still even serving time in jails abroad. Here's my thoughts, my question to you rather. What are your thoughts on this situation, on what Margaret Nduta is going through? What's your take on it?
Hello, Mike. Good morning.
Good morning.
Allow me to contribute to today's topic.
Go ahead.
In African culture, we have a saying that says,
yes,
on a bad day, the wind will blow and the annals of the shall be seen.
On a bad day?
On a bad day, the wind will blow and the annals of the chicken will be seen. So now, on this issue of Nduta,
yes,
I think she was used to doing this business, and it was on a bad day that day.
Okay.
And the annals has been seen.
Okay.
So let her just bear the cross, because when you go into doing any other business, however much or smooth it might be going through all along, but it reaches a point on one of these fine days, a bad day will come.
Okay.
So however much each and everyone is saying that, oh, she must be free, the government should intervene, no. We all go into bad businesses, and shit happened. So for her, it was the day the shit has happened. So let her just bear the cross. Because when doing anything, you have to know what if the bad day comes, and here it has come. So let her just bear the cross. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, good morning.
Morning to you. This Pam.
Pam, talk to me.
Oh, Mike.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
This lady is an adult.
Uh-huh.
And the more somebody is giving you something, please ask.
Yes.
Even myself, I can't just take anything.
Very true.
Without checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that the deal didn't go well. Kiliumana. That's why you see now she's crying. But I just hope she comes back.
Yes.
But let it be also a lesson.
Yeah.
To anybody. Don't just carry anything without knowing what you are carrying, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so let us style up.
Na ukipewa mzigo na mzee kumpelekea mahali?
My husband.
Yes.
I have to ask him what is that.
Afungue bag.
I'm not a fool. I can't just carry like that.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to ask and even open.
And see what is inside.
Go.
Yes.
Yes. So, Mike.
Okay.
People should learn and let them open their eyes.
Sawa. Okay? Very true. Very true.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Si unaona kwa nini atieno hawashikwi? Fungua iko nini ndani? Taka kuangalia ndani. Huh? Why don't you have the final word? 0711046105 is my number. What's your take on Margaret Nduta's situation? I want your final thoughts on our morning conversation. We're talking about this story for Margaret Nduta. And she was arrested, charged, convicted for the crime of drug trafficking. Apparently she was given a suitcase. She was told to deliver it to someone. Akashikiwa huko Vietnam. And they've basically sentenced her to death. After this happened, there's been a lot of hue and cry, with a lot of people asking the government to intervene, family members asking for help to have her death sentence commuted. What's your take on this story? Because this isn't the first time this is happening. Like I told you in the previous hour, 2019 there was Sarah Wairimu. 2018 there was Elizabeth Wambui. Beatrice Wanjiru in 2016. There was Grace Wanjiru in 2015. Hilda Njeri 2014. Esther Muzoni 2020. Cynthia Wairemo 2017. These are all people who are caught in the business of drug trafficking. So what's your take on this entire story? Why don't you have the final word? 0711046105. Talk to me.
Mike Mondo.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you. May I weigh in on this issue of drug trafficking?
Yes.
Now, there is something that I was taught in school known as fallacy by appeal to masses.
Uh-huh.
The thing that we are doing as Kenyans right now, advocating that this lady should be brought back, should be, the president should do something about it.
Yes.
The picture that we are showing the world is that in Kenya we condone drug trafficking.
Okay.
Alijipeleka huko kama anajua anabeba nini.
Yeah.
He was not arrested in international space. He was arrested in a particular country.
Yes.
In that country there are laws.
True.
Sheria ya Kenya ukiiba kuku upelekwe kotini, ukifungwa hata miezi 6, hiyo ni kifungo.
Unapiga na unamaliza.
Unamaliza. Kama unawekwa probation, unawekwa probation.
Yes.
Hii alijipeleka huko akajikaranga. Aliona Wakenya wamevuta bangi wamemaliza. And if you consider Vietnam in 1990s, 1992, it was a war zone.
Yeah.
Kenya was not a war zone.
Yes.
But right now Vietnam iko juu ya Kenya economically.
Mm-hmm.
And we are struggling as Kenyans. Tunalia hapa tunasema mtu mmoja wanasemanga, mimi si Mswahili sana, lakini ukiweka kiazi kimoja ile imeharibika kwa viazi nzuri inaharibu yote. So if she was willing to take that risk and go to another country to take whatever crap that she was taking, can she deal with her situation? Like in the law.
Sawa.
We are not condemning her. We are not saying that she's good or bad.
Yeah.
But what she did was illegal.
Yes. Na hiyo saying ya Kiswahili kwa Kikale mtu anasema aje?
Wechot kabisa. Imeharibika kabisa.
Unasema?
Wechot.
Wechot kabisa.
Okay.
So, for me, not that the law does not pity. The law is the law.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to drugs. I saw a boy the other day who was coming out from Nairobi University. Hapa tu alifanya engineering. Akakuja reserve 1 month akavuta bangi. Sahi ako kwa senta anatoa shati akijipanguza ni kama anaoga.
Hey.
Na hii ni graduate. Na alivuta tu bangi. Sasa cocaine.
Hiyo unaenda kwa simu.
Ai. Na sisi tunasema si tuseme tu let the law be the law.
Okay. Sawa.
If you break the law, you must answer for it.
Sawa. Asante.
Sawa. Thank you so much.
You know something very interesting.
Unajua in Rift Valley ukisikia mtu anasema center ni shopping center. Mahali watu waenda kukutana wakunywe chai.
Something very interesting. I'm being asked here. I'm being asked, Mike, think of it this way. If we Kenya had arrested a Nigerian national or from another country with cocaine or something, and they were sentenced to death, and the Nigerian ambassador was trying to say, no, release, let him come to Nigeria and serve his sentence here, won't we be up in arms?
Unauliza swali ngumu sana wewe.
Won't we be saying, wacha oga kaya hapa?